Meaning of society. Society is the habitat of human beings. It is a place where humans live, understand, and cooperate each other. It provides them a platform to interact within the umbrella of shared norms. It doesn't only refers to the group of people, but also the complex patterns of norms of interaction that arise among them. In this sense, society is intangible. It is a process rather than a thing, motion rather than the structure. Society, in fact, is the web of social relationships, the patterns of norms of interaction by which the members of the society maintain themselves. There exists a diverse opinion among the scholars regarding the definition and concept of a society. To some, it is a mere collection of people sharing a common values and norms, while some say that society exists only when the members know each other and they have some common interest or objects. So the various definitions of society according to some scholars are, let's see those. According to McIlver and Page, he says that society is a system of usages and procedures, authority and mutual aid of many groupings and divisions of human behavior and of liberties. While Lapierre says that the term society refers not to a group of people but to the complex pattern of the norms of interaction which arise among and between them. He is saying that it is not the collection of people but actually the different complicated pattern of the interaction which exists and arise, that is um, termed as society. Here he is referring more to the interaction rather than to the group of people. And according to Ginsberg, he says that society, he again says that it's a collection of individuals who are united by certain relations or modes of behavior which mark them off from others who do not enter into these relations or who differ from them in behavior. And according to Cooley, society is a complex of forms or processes, each of which is living and growing by interaction with the other, the whole being so unified that what takes place in one part affects all the rest. Basically, the commonalities among all the definitions is that it's a system and it's a group of people and the various different kind of interactions which happen makes up a society. There is another definition. According to GDH Cole, he says that society is the complex of organized associations and institutions within the community. So the analysis of above definition would make it clear that society as perceived by various scholars, they fall under two categories. One which is functional, that society is a process, and structural, that it is a structure, a proper structure which has a regulated function. The first approach seeks to explain that society as a process which, through facilitating interactions, enables the humans to carry on with their life. While on the other hand, second approach, it recognizes society as a structure which is embedded with social ideals, values, and institution. Characteristics of society. There are certain characteristics which are visible in each and every society. The understanding is critical to the systematic study of the society. So some important characteristics of the society are: number one, it is the network of reciprocating relationship. In any society, there exists a well-defined network of reciprocating relations. This is a basis of social relationship which makes it different from physical relations. Example, relation between pen and cap is termed as physical relationship as there is no mutual interaction between the two. On the other hand, a relation between a son and a father or between any human being is known as social relationship. Mutual interactions and responses forms the basis of such relations. Hence, reciprocity is an element which forms the core of the society. Reciprocating itself, the word in English means that you are able to convey something back to another person, and that is number one quality or a characteristic of the society, which means that we are a network of human beings who are able to convey whether it's opinion or belief, whatever, to each other, and that's how the interactions form. The second one is the sense of dependency. Interdependence is the most basic character of any society. It can be in the nature of physical, biological, or emotional interdependence. No one residing in a society is self sufficient. Hence, the people of the society can't remain independent. They have no they have no one to depend on one another for specific works. Another characteristic of society is that we are dependent on each other, whether it's for physical need or any biological need or emotional or interdependence needs. So we are in a society. In a society, basically nobody is self-sufficient. We are in need of something or the other from each other, and that's how this characteristic of society is termed here, a sense of dependency. Third is social institution. Society functions through its various elements or arms. These operating hands of the society are known as social institution. For example, family, marriage, these are some examples of social institutions. These are the platforms where the characteristics of the society are utilized and manifested. These are just two examples, family and marriage, through which it's like a unit from where further characteristics of the society are utilized and manifested. 4 is the division of labor. Any society contains some amount of division of labor. Developing countries has less amount of division of labor, while developed world manifests this character significantly. Division of labor means that segregation of functions in the society. It is also related to interdependence. Different functions of different people make it imperative for them to remain dependent on each other. Fifth is diversity. In a society, there exist people with different ability or talent or capacity, interest and tendency. So there are many different intentions or skills of people in a society. Some may have some talent in something, another person may have a capacity or interest in something. So these are all the different elements of a society. Under the umbrella of prevailing social norms, there exists varying perception of people through which they perceive these norms. This also gives rise to diversity in a society. Had there been no diversity, dynamic nature of the society would be under threat with the existence of single ideology. If only one type of ideology or any one type of skill or intention um, is being presented in a society, then there is no diversity, there is no dynamic nature of the society is not under function. So diversity is also very important for a healthy society to run. Next is comprehensive culture. Every society has its own comprehensive culture, which refers to art, knowledge, belief, moral, laws, value, custom, tradition, literature, science, philosophy, acquired by humans as a member of the society. Society in turn preserves our culture and transmits it to our future generation. Next is conflict and cooperation. As pointed out by McIlver, society is cooperation crossed by conflict. Conflict will happen, it's evident. Cooperation and conflict are the two faces of the society. Members, for example, in a members of the family, they cooperate each other, which manifest cooperation. On the other hand, society has to struggle to resolve the social problems. Society also requires conflicts for its formation and growth, harmony and disharmony, association and dissociation as well. Next is abstractness. Society consists of social relation, norms, values, customs, and beliefs. These are intangible. People only feel and realize these, they can't see or touch them. Hence, society is an organization which doesn't include any concrete things except its member. So, it is said to be abstract in nature.